Hi Ray, looking really good. Very happy with the outcome of the footer. There are some changes which I'll go through. Just before I do that, the marker, there just is a slight issue with the hit state. I can see that the hit state is down below and up above, but in the middle the hit state seems to be not active. So hopefully it's possible to get the hit state working on the entire image if we could. With the footer, the spacing, if we can get the amount of spacing that's here on a standard desktop size over on this side over here, to bring that in, that would be good. Closing up this gap here, and the text on this side is getting too close to the Australia. It's probably a little bit too much on this side, but certainly there isn't enough on this side. So it's more just a uniform spacing issue at the full size. Moving down, we'll go through. Once again, you can see that this is very tight. This over here, it just needs to come in to the right so that it's more in people's field of vision rather than off to the side. See that's kind of looking more like how I would like it to be out on desktop. Obviously there would be a little bit more spacing, apart from the gap still being quite narrow here and the gap's quite narrow there. These gaps are all starting to get a little bit more uniform. And if we go shorter again, the Discover Australia starts to move up. If possible, could it always be vertically centered, as are the other elements are all vertically centered. So once we get to this view, I'm not sure that that's completely vertically centered. Maybe it is. The buttons need to come up. They're too close to the bottom here. So maybe the line spacing of the copy, if that could be tightened up a little bit, and then the buttons brought up to about here, just a little bit higher. That would be great. Okay, and then we move into this size here. Pretty much the same thing again, vertically centering that element, line spacing, bringing the buttons up a little bit more would be great. And then that Discover Australia there is absolutely huge. If we can actually make it smaller, bringing in some padding on either side, that would be great. That text is fine, just bringing it right up, closing the gap up in between these two elements, bringing it all tighter together up in this area up here would be great. Same goes there. I'm happier with that size. Doesn't need padding on either side at this level. That size is fine, just bringing it up and bringing these buttons up as well. And that's essentially it for the footer revisions and the marker hit state. Thanks, Ray. Cheers.